Hey DIY lovers, welcome back to my channel where we turn thrifted treasures into fashion gems. So today we are upcycling a basic button down shirt into a flowy, Pinterest worthy pleated baby doll top in just a few steps that is perfect for 2025 trend. So keep watching if you like to see how I made this. So the first thing is just to lay the button-up shirt flat, and then we're going to cut out from just underneath the armhole. So this old fabric is going to serve as the front part for this top, but quickly I'm just going to unseam the princess dart at the side that makes this top bulky. So the next step is to work on the pleat of this top. I'm just going to first of all measure where the pleat is going to stop. That's what I'm ruling out now. The next step, I'm just going to rule out where I'm going to be pleating. From the middle part, I'm going to measure 2 centimeters each or 1 inch each. So this is going to serve as the lines for the pleat. So you can use a heat remover pen to do this, or a chalk. So to create the pleat, you're just going to move from the middle point, leave 2 centimeters, and then pick another 2 centimeters and sew along the line. Then you also jump another 2 centimeters, move to the next 2 centimeters, and then sew along the line. With this, the pleat can rest on the 2 centimeters that is left beside it. So now the pleat is ready. It's just to press it down flat. So you can press it down to whichever direction you want. So I'm just going to press it down to the right and then to the left. So from the middle part. So this is it after pressing. So the next step is to work on the back part. So I'm just going to use the remaining fabric to make up for the back part of this top. So I'm going to use part of the 2 sleeve to increase the length of the back part. So you watch to the end and you see the technique I use in making this sleeve a awesome addition to the back part. So the next step is to create a pattern for this top. So I'm just going to create a basic pattern. You don't need much, just the shoulder, the bust, the length, and then the armhole. So that's the only measurement you need for this pattern. First thing is to put the shoulder measurement. So this shoulder measurement is in 2, and then I'm going to put in the armhole, which is 8 inch. So this is usually common among most people, 8 inch, or you can make it 9 or 7. So now for the neckline, I'm just going to use 2.5 inch, and then the depth 4 inch. So the shoulder is usually sloped, so I'm just going to take 1 inch and then slant it. So this will give it a perfect shoulder fit. And then for the back of this top, I'm just going to trace out the armhole and then cut, but I'm going to leave the neckline like this because the depth is okay for a back neckline. And so from the pattern, you can see that additional fabric is needed in the back part. So I'm just going to add the fabric to make up for that. And then the next thing I'm going to do is to work on the front neckline. I'm just going to sew this down 1 centimeter down and then open it to create opening at the front part. So I'm going to work on the front strap. So I'm just going to attach it just the same way you do whenever you want to add bias to a neckline. So that's what I'm doing here. So I'll do the same technique for the back neckline. So other step is to join the back and front part together. If you notice, I've added the extra fabric at the back part. So I'm just going to sew the side and then the shoulder together. So this is it. The joining is ready. Next is to attach the back ruffle and then the front strap. So this is the part I was talking about previously about how I'm going to make the sleeve to form something cute. So this is it. I'm just going to attach it to the back part and then take it to the front. So to give it this unique look, after sewing, you're just going to stop stitch to the front this slant part. So this is it. Is very much good to go. The next step is just to, of course, work on the armhole. So it's the same technique I use for the neckline that I use for the armhole. And that's it. It's your turn. Grab a drifted shirt and try this flip. Let me know in the comment down below if you try this drift flip next. If you love this, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell for more DIY fashion tutorials. And then you can style this with a high-waisted jeans for a casual vibe, or a flowy skirt for that Girlcore aesthetic. Add some sherry red accessories for a trending 2025 pop. See you in the next one. Bye for now.